Good day, everyone. Before we start, you have to be aware of the risk in the future trading, and we are sharing our signal, and you are very welcome to copy our signals for free. As you see right now on the ES, we had a buy entry at 25.72.25. The target was 26.0650. Nailed 133 ticks. The YM 23, 35, 34, and then the target is 23,885. And you can see from the signal and how many ticks and when the target hit. Actually, if we are looking on the ES, we have hit the target, and now we are going down to the re-entry point, and your re-entry point is right in front of you, is 25.97. This is your re-entry point. So the automated trading, ATM and full automated, they're all taking the same signal entry and the same target. And then if you want to initiate another safer re-entry, you can do that. The same story on the Nasdaq. We have uh, buy entry at 63.3875. We already hit the target on the Nasdaq and nailed 481 ticks based on the last signal. And then on the CL, we nailed 81 ticks, and the entry is 62.36, and the target was 62.97. So target hit. Let me look at the CL. Folks, you are very welcome to copy our trades and our signal, but please be aware we are not responsible for your trade. So if we are looking based on the last signal, for the ones, I apologize, we received a lot of emails. People like to copy our signals, but we've been extremely busy. I will try my best, but this month is a little bit tough, but I will try to share my signals as much as I can. And then you can see those are your basic ESYMCL, Russell 30-year Treasury bond, 6E, and a DAX. So if we're looking at the total right now, based on the last signal, not the whole day, the total is 1,462 ticks. And this is a pretty good idea for a guy have a decent amount of money so he can hedge the market. So if the ES did go south, it's become irrelevant because he's hedging the market. So this is a total different type of a trading from the in and out the market if you want to. But really, also we will be sharing. You can see on the right lower corner. This is a different automated trading. We are trading right now, and I like to show you something here. This is very interesting on this one here right now. This is the automated swing trading, and we are just looking at the 15 minutes. Of course, we have the other ones with the ticks and range and Renko and 3 minutes. That's all. But what been lately because of the volatility, you can see the 15 minutes become an idea to clean all your volatility in the market. And if we look at the ES, it is the same entry. And if we look on the entry on the ES, it is around 9:45. We took that trade, and we're still climbing on one trade. So this is a really something we are. This is a total different automated trading. So you can see we have a Nasdaq 4,000. We have ES, and it is a pretty good, straightforward, and uh, the stop loss are actually very tight on this kind of trading. So now we are waiting. Oh, I forgot to show you the NASDAQ. And the NASDAQ here on the 15 minutes took that trade, and we still on that trade. And this is a market order. It's not a limited order. We took it at 9:45, and this is really, really, really good. Let's look on the YM. Okay, the YM, if we notice, we have a very small stop loss, and we didn't make it, but still between the ES, if you have a, a trade on the ES and the NASDAQ and the YM, you are still way, way, way above than you ever can do that yourself, even if you are a professional trader been behind the computers for 20 years. Here's the things with automated trading. If this market moving, the auto trades makes money. If the market, like if we look on that side here, this area here, and a trader should be aware those areas. As an example, whether you are using 1 minute or it takes or rank or whatever, those area here, they are extremely enemy to your automated trading. So there is a lot of, it could be getting stuck by the channel, or it could be stuck by some kind of major fib and is getting sideways. So this is where the worst enemy to any type of an auto trading. So what we have done is we the trader should not be tweaking the auto trade, turn it on, turn it off, and uh, should not be you cannot optimize those auto trades, and you just leave them as they are, and then you can use them to any kind of time frame, whether you want to use uh, minutes or if you want to use ticks, depends on what you like. And but lately, because of this volatility, I've been really uh, I mean, the higher time frame, it is really cleaning a lot of those noises in the market. So this is really, really, if somebody don't want to deal with uh, all this tweaking with an auto trade and back testing and forward testing and optimizing and going to a smaller time frame, you can go direct to the 15 minutes. Most of the time, you will stay on the same trade practically all day long. Practically all day long, not unless if something could be, but one trade can take an hours before it can close. And that it is always in favor of not be in and out of the market constantly. And it is not healthy to be in and out of the market constantly. So I mean, this is my experience. Some people they like it differently. That's fine, but I think this is the way. I mean, different timing in the market, different personality in the market, and you have to be adopted to what's going on in the market. What happened last year, it does not mean it will work this year. And so, if we look on the ES, we already hit the target. We are way above the target, so there is no more trade to the long side. But if we go in on the ES, if we notice right now on the ES, I'll try to guide you as much as I can. And please be aware that I'm not responsible for your trade. We're just sharing the signals with you. If we notice after we hit the target, this is a 1 minute chart. We only use 1 minute chart. We already hit the target. The market pulled back to this, for the ones are unaware with our system, this is the 2600. The 2600, it is the key to the market today on the ES. It is really the key, and this is a really major support area here. So if we notice right now on the ES, we are going back and forth between support and the target. And this one can, if you are not aware of that can drive any trader crazy, whether you are manual trading or you are automated trading. Uh, so the only thing we can do on the ES, you can take a trade on the re-entry point, which is a safe entry. Or if you wanted to wait for the new signal, it will come out to the new signal. But if we look at the NASDAQ, it's the same numbers, the same indicator. If you see where it is right now, and you can see how hard it is trying to stay, or you can see the support line in there. This is just a basic information. If you are, even if you are auto trading and you have a very good, uh, you have catch a trend today, and then that can really, as an example, this is, I mean, of course, you don't have to do anything to an auto trade, God forbid, because some traders, they don't even like to look at the chart when they are auto trading. That's, I got the picture. But for the ones that are a little bit more advanced, as an example, we have the 15 minutes chart taking one trade and doing very well. Should I close position or should I stay on that trade? This is a very tricky. I can close the position immediately on that trade, but when I see there is a support line at 2600, I'm already beefed up on that trade. So I don't mind to take a little more chances on it. And probably it is your beautiful day, and we can go probably up to 4,000 or 5,000 on that trade. Depends if you are keeping your eye on the here is telling you that here is your target 260650. Once we crossed above the 2607, it now become the ES a little bit more critical, and there is absolutely no more trade to the long side, folks. This is absolutely, once the ES hit above this yellow line on the ES, now you are in a very critical zone. And this is, it can go 10 ticks above the yellow line. How would I know? Nobody knows. Or it can go 15 ticks. But now you are in a dangerous area here where you need to really reconsider if this good enough beef for you so we can close that trade. The same story if we are looking on the NASDAQ. On that NASDAQ, we have almost 5 grand on that trade. You know, this guy is going in and out of the market. He is getting beat up most of the time. So here is an idea that this market came into this price, and now we have a resistance line at 64, 69, 75. If there's any of our traders out there, those are your $35 zone. They work like a clock to the tick. So this is a really right now, if we are looking at the NASDAQ, it is right now trying to enter a critical area. So now for a guy is trading and have over 100 tick, I don't want to go in thousands, but I want to go over 100 tick or over 50 ticks when he see a critical area for an advanced trader. Maybe it is time for him to consider closing position and call it off for today. If this market or you gain that much money on the pullback where is a major support line, there is a much more possibility you can beef up on that one. If you notice right now, this is a live right in front of you. It is not a pre-made video. If we notice on the ES, came in like a clock, folks, to the target, like a clock. The first time and the second time and the third time came in exactly to that number. So now if we are trading the ES, it is the trader has to make a decision because it is a good day. People are running very nice. You had a very bad day yesterday. We all can have a very bad day. So today it is a good one. Why can't we maximize our profit? One of the biggest mistake traders do when the market go into the direction, they are in a hurry to use a trailing stop and trying to secure the profit because they want to recover as soon as possible the day before or the 2 days before they lost a great deal of money, which should be the opposite. On a day like this, when you are grabbing this trade, you have to grab that steak and chew on it and don't let it get out of your teeth until you suck every blood out of it. So what I'm trying to say, when the market going into your favor, this is one of the bad management that we need to maximize our profit when the market is going to our favor and dump everything when the market is not going to our favor, and not staying behind the computer all day long, because if this market today is not willing to give you any, it's not going to give you any. It doesn't matter if you've been trading for 1 year or 20 years. There is sometimes this market is not willing to give anything, whether you are a manual trading or an automated trading. Why? Because the way it moves, by the time it pull back, you think it is now we are trending, and then you enter the trade, whether you are automated or manual, and then all of a sudden the market start flipping on you right front of your eye. You close your long position, then you go short position, then the market switch right front of you eye and go back to the long, and can drive any trader yo-yo. So those kind of movement, if a trader, some traders can spot it, some traders can stop it. When they see today it is a nasty movement in the market, they count their losses as little as possible, and there is tomorrow to recover for a beautiful, nice trade. So things like this we cannot avoid in the automated trading. It's very nice to just look at numbers. It is very nice to just look at numbers. But also it is very nice to understand what's going on. Here is an example. The market pulled back again. This is the third time in front of you. The market came into the 26 level right there, folks. Right there. So should I close this trade right here? No. I should have closed it where is the target, because there is a great deal of ticks and difference between the pullback and the re-entry. The same story on the Nasdaq right now. Uh, when the market was right to the tick to our zone line, right to the tick, folks, and it is not the first time. If we look at the Nasdaq, it is extremely accurate, right to the tick, and then. So where I should have really considered closing my position, it should have been at 68.75. So here is the story. When you have two guys auto trading, one has knowledge, one has not knowledge, it could be on a 15 minutes chart, there is $1,000 in difference between that trader and that trader. Why? Because one guy is aware, one guy is not. So when another day when the market is going south, this guy can see or spot it that today maybe I need to calm down, take one more trade, and then call it off. When another guy is stubborn and is staying all day long, which this is exactly what happened yesterday. The market was extremely nasty movement early in the morning, and then in the afternoon, everything start turning green. But here is the problem. That trader started at 9:30 Eastern time. By noon, he's a dead meat. So he didn't have enough strings or beef to go ahead and take this late run on the last couple of hours. He's finished. So so it is very important to understand when the market is going to your direction, we need to take advantage of it and try to protect ourselves from another day is a bad day, because it is going to happen bad day on any trader. He will have a bad day. If you're thinking no trader have a bad day, then somebody is lying to you. We all have had many bad days. You cannot be winning all the time. Never. No trader, no company, no bank can make money every day. And anyone says different, then try to follow that person and wish you the best. So now, if you notice, we dropped on the Nasdaq almost $1,000 because we were 4,900 and then we dropped around 42, 43, and now we are having facing different problem because we did not close this position when we had the chance to close it right there at the fib line. So now we have a projection plus a double resistance. That's mean the odd on that Nasdaq to climb to the latest point here. It is very, very is going to be 2 out of 10 that Nasdaq is able to break those lines. It will if there is a buyers. I don't know if there is a buyers. What I see there is a buyers over the sellers here, but it is not strong enough momentum to generate a breaking out points and a break two different type of resistance plus projection. So it require a lot of buyers to break all those. And if you notice, look at this. Look at this, guys. It's right in front of you. It's not a pre-made video. It came in exactly to the projection to the tick. Look at this. The projection is 64, 62.50. And this is a 1 minute chart, not some kind of 15 minutes, is a 1 minute chart. And look where is the projection, follow by another projection and follow by a double resistance. What it's telling us right now, that Nasdaq is over. And now it's gonna drive every trader yo-yo back and forth, up and down, up and down. And that it is can be if you have money today or you earn money, those the area where you probably will give in back all your money, whether you are manual or automated. And let's look back on the ES. It's the same story on the ES. Let's see what will happen. Now, if you notice on the NASDAQ, it's blinking. There is a lot of buying trying to break those lines. And there is a projection here. You can see those dots. And you can see how the NASDAQ got projected from the second projection here. And we can see where is the ES is right at the target. Again, this is the fourth time come into the same number. So look at this, folks. We can see immediately that this NASDAQ is struggling. There we go, folks. Look, the ES now is start blinking. That means there is a lot of buying power coming in. Right now, total 1,400 ticks, 1,466 from the last signal we have. Also, we have the DAX. We did very well on the 3 minutes. If you look at this video in the morning, I think the 3 minutes made around 11,000 this morning. You can see the previous video. I don't remember, you know. And now the 3 minutes DAX, this is another couple thousand on that trade. So the DAX has been moving beautifully today. So, okay. Again, you can see where the NASDAQ is struggling. And it's right in front of you. You can see where the EES struggling is at the same story and the same uh, target. And this is the key right now on the ES. And I hope you can see it because on a live video, uh, there is not a good quality. And the same story, you can see what happened on the YM. And look at this, folks. The ES came in exactly to the same target and now is going back, testing the 2600 level. So this is where most of the mistakes they do. They say, I wish I sold uh, when it was on the high. And this is exactly what I'm trying to show you, that if you are looking at the little acknowledgement, not the price action, you don't need to make a decision entry, but it is nice to make a decision. You can leave the auto trade, take it itself, but also it is very nice to maximize your profit by having a little knowledge about couple lines. It makes a lot different if you have a little knowledge looking at that chart. It says where is the entry, it says where is your fib. Above the yellow line tells you you are in a danger zone, and vice versa. If the market is down, also you have a yellow line telling you what is the dead zone are there. And then, I mean, you don't have to do price action, but it is a big difference between knowing what's going on. And let's look at the Russell. And the Russell right now also on the same trade, and the Nasdaq is we had 40, almost 5,000 on the Nasdaq here at 64.49, and right there, the high. And it will be impossible right now for that Nasdaq to go back to the $5,000 trade. Now, if we notice here, there is a star on the ES. It's telling you now we have a reversal. And the same story right now on the Nasdaq, firing the short signals is telling you is over. And now we are about to have a new signal on the ES and Nasdaq. If the pullback re-entry did not hold, then we will have a new signal on that. So uh, we'll see what will happen. Dangerous area on the Nasdaq. I will not take long. Be careful. Okay. Okay, so there is not much. Now we are stuck between those two lines. We are waiting. If this market not gonna move, there is no use to sit down and wait on it. Oh man, this market can really drive us crazy. Okay, beyond our expectation. Oh man, it's crazy. When this market want to be generous, it's really generous. Okay, we have, holy, holy, jeez. Oh man. Okay, what a day. Let's look at the YM. It's doing the same thing. The YM just hit the target, so we have. Okay, right now we are profit on that last signal 1730 ticks. Okay, folks, we are way above the target. Right now we are 1800 in the target, above the target. ES hit 4,225. One trade. Russell, one trade. 30-year Treasury bond, one trade. And the NASDAQ, 5,900 based on one trade. Beautiful day. And the DAX, the one, if you look at the Globex, what happened early this morning, nailed around 1100, and now it is on that trade right now, and 3700. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's amazing. Okay, so basic signal on the NT8, we hit the targets, and this is last from past late. The last signal, the entry was 25.72.25. The target was 26.12.25. We are way above this target. We hit 159 ticks on that. On the white chart, this is a different type of an automated trading, and because of this volatility, I'm using a little bit higher time frame. On one trade, we have 5,600. On the CL, we have not had any trade. 30-year Treasury bond, not much, 800. Russell, 2,100 based on one contract. Based on one trade, two contracts. And the ES now 3,900 long. This is really important. We have a reversal on the ES, which we have a reversals. Here, this is not a repaint reversal. This is a real reversal, does not move. And this is indicating that the party is over to the long side. And now we're about to drop. And absolutely, there is nothing left. Those guys, they took it a little bit above. And if we notice, this is what I was talking about. Those two yellow lines, they are they are amazingly can indicate when you are in a critical area. So above this yellow line, this is a really critical area to go long anymore. So if you are not in this trade and you have those two yellow lines, this is a really critical area to do that. But if you are in the trade and you can spot it, fair enough. But if you are not in that trade, and you should not be taken long once you hit the yellow. And the same story here. This is extremely critical area where you should take your hands off the long. And if you are a little bit um, knowledgeable in the trading, this is where you need to start looking for reversal, trying to catch the trend from the beginning, because the reversal is a very nasty business if you don't know what you're doing. But there is more money in the reversal if you know how the game play on the reversal. So right now, after we hit those targets and we are in those yellow lines, there is not much to do. If you are in that trade, you might gonna get a couple of $300 more. If you are not in that trade, tough luck. You're not gonna be able to go long anymore. Your odd by going long here. If you are a manual trader and you don't know what you're doing, or if you are auto trading, you don't know what you're doing. Now, if you're auto trade trying to take long here, or you are manually trying to take a trade here, your odd is going to be 2 out of 10. So you really have to hit the jackpot for this trade to go to your favor. But actually, right now, for me, as an example, let's take this one out of the way a little bit. This is right to the target on the YM, and then it's hit the reversal signal, and now is laying right there at the yellow line. And this is also could be a little volatility here. We cannot predict every tick in the market, but if you don't have much money and if you know how to reverse the market, maybe I will not take two contracts on a reversal. I will take one contract and hold on to it and put my stop loss right there. I mean, that's what I would do. But I'm not telling you to do that. You are on your own here. We are just trying to guide what's going on in the market. So for me, on one contract, I'm hiding behind the three resistance line, and then we have the target. The target itself is a resistance. So So I'm hiding behind three walls. I cannot pinpoint to the tick what they are going to be doing, the buyers and the sellers sometimes. Even I have an indication telling me, measuring the buyers and the selling right there on the left upper corner here, and then it blinks for you when there is a sellers and a buyers, so that will not distract us from the bar's movement. But from here, now it's too late to take a short, but when the market hit the target here, there is a three walls right there. I don't know if it's gonna be reversing after 10 or 15 ticks, but on one contract, I can reverse it on a $5 per tick, whether it's a Nasdaq and Dow Jones. And there is a tricks, and there is I don't want to teach that, but there is a lot of secrets in the in the in the reversal. Um, some people know it, some people don't know. They just shoot a blind. But no matter what you do right now, you cannot jump into the market. It's too late to jump into the market at the moment and take a long position. Despite the buyers right now, yes, there is a strong buy because it is a critical area. I would not advise to be taking a trade because this is a temporary movement. It's not something. In order for you to identify the trend, like when we have a new numbers, you gotta wait, especially in the future trading, you gotta wait till this future trade or those numbers go back and reconfirm those fast movement. So if the future numbers has not been confirmed, So there is a possibility those numbers is going to reverse on you immediately if they have not been confirmed or they fell on the confirmation. So on this big spike, when you see the big spike, you got to hold your little bit, and your best offer is to enter the market on the pullback re-entry, not on the first spike. And this is the biggest example. You might scares you and tell you you're gonna miss a trend, and you start the chart blinking for you, telling you there is a lot of buyers, and oh boy, I don't want to miss that trend. And then all of a sudden, you can see the market dies on you the minute you log into a trade. So this is where you need not to get excited by what you're looking at. Stay disciplined on a pullback, whatever system you're having. I'm sure there is some way, somehow you can find what is your pullback, and then you re-enter the market. Excuse me, and try to re-enter the market where it's a fib line or support line you have under your sleeves. I don't know what everybody have, but this is a very good way um, um, to take the trade not on the first breakout, on the first pullback re-entry. This one thing has not been felt. For the last 25 years, I've seen a lot of things coming in and out. But for the last 25 years, there's one thing I learned, that identify trend, pullback, re-entry. This is the safest way to trade the future. And and if you are a reversal guy, there's different rules on the reversal. You need to be trained a lot on the reversal, and you have to understand all the hidden acknowledgement about reversals, because there is a lot of rules on the reversals. So if you're not an expert with the reversals, I strongly advise you not to reverse, not unless if you know what you're doing. But of course, there is a lot of um, I cannot do it this month, but maybe next month I will try maybe to cover a little bit about reversals and how we can spot reversal and try to make it um, working for us. Because on the reversal, if you can hit the beginning of the trend, uh, when everybody trying, as an example, this is what a lot of traders don't. When everybody trying to go long at this moment here, I will be looking for reversal. I'm not looking anymore for long, honestly, because this market is overburned, it's finished, it's overcooked, oversold, overbought. It is not um, uh, um, rules about overbought, oversold. No, if there is no, but it is over, and so on this way here, you can pretty much predict it where it's going to be reversing in certain area, and with a minimum stop loss in case if is the market going against you, and you hold your horse on it. Do not use a trailing stop. As long as you break even a plus one tick, you are on a free ride, and let it rotten and leave it alone on the one tick plus break even a plus one tick, because on the reversal it's gonna go back and forth, and there is a lot of temptation to close. But if you are break even, do not use a trailing stop, and you'll be very surprised on the reversal. You can hit it from top to the bottom and from bottom to top. But if you're not trained on that, it can hurt your account. So I don't know. Maybe I will do that one time and make it. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I'll make it public how to use those tricks on the reversals. So let's look at the treasury bond is sitting where it is. CL is not here today because of Now we have on the Nasdaq 6180 based on one trade. YM we had a very unlucky. I mean, welcome to trading today. When the YM took short, we took that short trade and it didn't pull back for us to re-enter the market, so where we couldn't do anything on that one. So on the Nasdaq, on the first pullback, we entered and we've been on that trade since 9:45, and this is not bad. Probably there is a lot of traders they spend the whole year cannot make that kind of money. And 30-year Treasury bond is going down. All right, Russell is 2345, and then he has 4200 on that one. On the swing, on the price action, the signal, we have 173 ticks. The entry price was 25.72.75, target 26.14. YM buy entry 23,534. Target was 23,973, 418 ticks. Nasdaq entry 6,338 and target 6478, nailed 600 ticks. CL 6236 entry and target was 6329. Russell 30-year Treasury bond, and there is 295 ticks on the uh, DAX, and then we have the 6E future. It could be just a new entry. Let's look on the euro dollar forex. Okay, look at this beauty. And this is a euro dollar. Those gentlemen are your $35 zone. And look at this beauty here. And this is a 1 minute chart on the forex. You know, on the forex, usually people use 240 minutes. And look at the accuracy on the forex just on 1 minute. We're not. I'm not saying you need to use a lot of time frame, but if you are a professional trader, you can see a lot of accuracy here. Look at this. Look at this. If you are an unprofessional trader, what you see is nothing but rubbish and a bunch of lines, and we are used to that. You know, we are used to traders and professional traders making judgments, so we are not new to these things. So if we notice here on the high on that chart, this is a basically 1 minute, and the accuracy plus your signal entry and then your re-entry signal, it is really, that's all what you need to knock out any. Actually, a good trader, he don't need an auto trade, he can nail this one. We all get old sometimes, we don't want to make decision, that's a different story, but at least you have to be aware what's going on in the market. So of course now you notice. I mean, I've been up 12 hours now, and now my eyes. I mean, I'm not fresh for the rest of the day, but does not mean if I want to use an auto trade, I'm not aware what's going on. So there is a big difference if you are a professional trader and now you just don't want to deal with it and you want to manage an auto trade, or a guy have a $3,000 account never traded in his life and he want to turn his 3,000 to 3 million, and this is not going to happen. So, and then he get aggravated and he get insulted and get his feeling hurt because he didn't turn his 3,000 to 3 million. So, and it will never happen, guaranteed. So 4,150 on the ES, 2,000 Nasdaq 58. And if we notice on the ES, we still going up and down here. I was wondering if we're gonna be able to hit the 2,000 ticks here, and it all seems like we're gonna nail it. We'll wait another 5 minutes, and I think nothing is gonna happen now. I mean, if you look on the previous, I covered the Globex today overnight on the 3 minutes. We nailed around 11,000. Let me see. I think I still have. Yes, this is the 3 minutes. We nailed 11,441.97 on the 3 minutes DAX. And right now on the DAX 3 minutes, we have 3,400. This is not bad at all. Let me try to find it if I can find anything. Uh, Let me try to find some. Yeah, I'm sorry. Uh, Let me see what's going on in the market. I mean, this is it, folks. There is nothing we can do. On the signals did well, Autotrader did well, and I think it is over for today. Whoever made money made money. Who didn't make money, he's not gonna make. Folks, please be careful with your trade. Now we are going through sideways, and it could be nasty. So if you made money today, please protect it and get something with your life. Don't sit behind computers all day long. God bless you all, and see you another day.